Good evening. Today I am going to be reviewing the Kriega. Hey Budsky. How are you doing, them nuts? This is my dog. You've been rolling around in shit as usual, haven't you? Good boy. He's a bit of a dumbass. Okay, today I'm going to be reviewing the Kriega 30 Overland pack. Okay, so my experience so far with them. Seemingly, I'm not saying they're indestructible, but if something was close to indestructible, these seem to be it so far. I've fallen off a couple of times. They didn't even scuff, to be honest, but you know, that's just luck more than anything, I think. More than anything. But they have been, so they seem to be quite hard wearing. I've had them for a year, and you know, decent amount of wear on them, so that's a good thing. You know, they have this inner lining here, you see it. It's a I don't know actually if this section's waterproof. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what part is waterproof, but anyway, the thing I love about this is it's white. And why nobody else thought of this before? Because if you go into the bottom of the bag, you're trying to find something, because it's white, you know, it reflects the light. It's so much easier to find anything in it. It's really, really great idea. I don't know why anybody hasn't thought of it. And as I say, you can pull it out, so you could give it a wash, but also if it did get really, because it's getting marked up, you could always get another one if you hold it or something. So that is an amazing idea. It's so simple, something simple. Okay, attachment. You've got this one webbing here across here, which you lay on like so. You have these straps here. They have different, you know, you can have them in, there's different holes that you can put them in all the way along for different size attachments. You put them on there like that somehow, and not be so cack-handed. One. To the side. Two. Like so. And you attach these this hook here to. Okay, this I'll just say about this. The idea of it is you know, you wouldn't have this rack, and you drill a hole in your fender, your rear mud guard, and this attacks to that. But when I bought it, I just, you know, like you get something new, I just thought I'd throw it on just to see how it works, and I just attached these to here, and to be honest, I found it's worked perfectly. You know, I suppose you could say there's a strength. Would there be a strength issue? I don't know, because I don't know how much sideways and lateral movement this would take, but they are 15 litres each, so I can't imagine that amount of weight. This is rated to 5 kilos weight, but I'm presuming that is a cross section of like vibration here, and this is like a pulling against it. I was going to, be honest, I was going to take this rack off and then put these on the mud guard, but as it is, to be honest, this feels stronger than, you know, the plastic mud guard. So hey, go with what works, doesn't it? And then, excuse me, I had curry for breakfast this morning. Might be a bit windy. You attach thingy these, and just strengthen. I'm talking English to be helpful, isn't it? And then just tighten them up like so, and then there you go. It's on. Smallest car in the world. It's a roll top, so you know, you just roll it, clip them in like so, and then there's an over strap here to then you've got these straps to tighten them by. I never used, to be honest, and it's as stable as you like. I like them because of the size of them. 15 litres, 30 litres overall isn't the greatest amount. So if you were going on a touring holiday or something, you'd have to put more of your weight up here, which is not meant to be as recommended by what they say. You know, they say to keep the weight lower down. But when I've been camping, when I go out, I just put it on the top here, and I have my tent like here and things like this. I will do probably a review on that sometime, or just to show you what I do. And I haven't had any problems with it. I just firm my suspension up, and hey presto. But to be honest, you can get, you know, much bigger bags to go on a rack. But for a rackless, you know, setup, you know, it's perfect. I've thought about getting a rack and over saddlebags for like long distances, but to be honest, it's just, it makes you more, you know, think about what you're packing more. Dog. It makes you think about what you're packing more. What are you doing? Hey, what are you, dumbass? So I think it helps. I think the other thing about these is, if you have big saddlebags, I think you're less inclined to leave them on. But with these, to be honest, you really don't notice them, because, you know, they do go down quite small when you're not in use, you know, with these side straps. So I just leave them on all the time, and they're really handy if you want to pop to shops, get a few things. I've got some inner tubes in there, some tools. I've got a tank bag that I stopped putting it on. It's a great tank bag, but I stopped putting it on because these were just perfect, you know, plenty of, you know, space. The other thing as well is, I think, I say, don't quote me on this, but I noticed you can buy these separately, because Kriega do a rack version, mount version. You can have a rack, and then you can put two of them side by side like this. So you can buy these separately, and I think they're the same ones, because I was looking that there's an Allen key here. So I think, you know, if you fell off and ripped the hell out of that, and, you know, it was useless, I think you could buy another one and just, you know, put a new one on, which has a great deal of advantage over, say, the giant loop, which is one big loop bag, because if you put a hole in that, then, you know, you have to just try and repair it and get on with it. So if that is true, I have to look into that. Then that'd be very, very handy indeed. So overall, I love them. I think they're great. They're not too big, so you've just got these massive things hanging off. They're not too small, so you can get plenty of stuff in them. So for an everyday pack, they're great. They're ideal, especially as you have the, you know, you add these extra two, and then you can add another Kriega bag on top if you want an extra bit of volume. So me, 10 out of 10. Would buy again. I think that was it, innit? Groovy.